It's the Cable
Oh, Empty the Warrens is in here. Interesting. Interesting tune. Looking at swords, looking at Urza. Kind of a disastrous art choice for the swords. And I say that as a Yargle Swords user. So Bowmaster is excellent. Bowmaster might be the best pick. I don't really think there's a bad Dark Ritual art. This is the Dark Ritual I've got in my my all artist proof EDH deck. We're gonna grab Mox Diamond though. When you got fast mana, just stacking more fast mana is usually pretty good. Well, speaking of fast mana, the fastest of mana. You think there's one bad Dark Ritual art? Oh yeah? What's the bad one? In your opinion? I want to play with that top. You think the Urza's Saga art is bad? You're fucking cracked. In the head. Like, no disrespect, but I think you might have been dropped as a child if you think that's bad art. No disrespect, though. Hey, I said no disrespect. That clearly clears me of any disrespect. You're not a fan of the Invocations art? I might be with you. I'm usually not a fan of the Invocations cards. Kind of want to play with this Sire. Interesting ass card. I'll grab this key. Huh. You know what? I think I'm with you. I think I am not a fan of this Dark Ritual. The frame is just ass. It's really hard to like anything in that frame, yeah. Oh, you did the research, Mutant Turtle Hermit. Omniscience was in the Vintage Cube as recently as 2020. That's wild. That's wild to me. So someone grabbed the Crucible of Worlds, which makes me a lot less excited about this fast bond. Hello. Yeah, we're going to grab Academy over Saga. I think we can get a good Academy deck here. Grim Monolith pairs really well with the Manifold Key that we already have, so that's nice. Hoping for a Battlesphere wheel here. The wheel's a solid amount of the time. Looking at Retrofitter and Planisphere. Let's grab the Retrofitter. That's a good Academy card. Also plays well with the Urza, of course, because Urza's the same shit. I believe Nomad's Encore is just there for Nadu, yeah. The blue count is a little low for Force of Will. I think we're going to take Tez over it here. You could draft the Force and like try and shore it up, but I think I'd rather keep on stacking artifacts. How do folks feel about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Dark Ritual? I don't think I've seen this. Splinter the Nibblemancer. I actually do like the art. It's like expressive. I think it fits the borderless frame well. I'm not sure how I feel about the quote. Hey, Mox Opal. Hot diggity. I think we're drafting a sick one here, folks. I think we're going to have a sick one. What cube-worthy cards even good with Omniscience? I mean, Emrakul's a really big one, right? As well as the other Eldrazi and stuff. Like, they played Omniscience in Legacy for that reason. Show and Tell Emrakul wins very few games. Show and Tell Omniscience wins a lot of games. That's the main reason. Let's get this Frantic Search as an untapper for Academy. You could also grab Urza's Bauble as another 0 draw. Okay, I'm going to do that. Should we level some things? I think I'm gonna grab a preordain over a random stone. Hey, we did Wheel of Battles fair. Nice. Repeal might actually be sick in this deck. A done deck? I would not describe this as a done deck. Like, we literally don't have enough playables here. And we're probably going to cut some of the playables that we do have. I really want to draft that Ugin, but I'm going to grab the Kappa. Some interesting cards here. Thinking about Ancient Tomb. Thinking about Oko. Let's put an Oko in here. I think Oko solves some problems for us. And spits out artifacts, which is nice for the Academy. You could splash the Minskin Boo. I think I just want the Basalt Monolith. I think it plays pretty well with the Manifold Key and the Tezzeret in terms of untappers that we already have going. And our curve is very chonky, right? I think we can really take advantage of that extra mana. That's something you miss if you're just, like, blindly fucking following 17 lands percentages to guide your draft. You end up missing, like, what your actual deck needs. 17 lands data is nice. Obviously, we don't have it for this cube, but the main thing you should be using it for is to, like, see what other people are winning with and test your own, like, biases in a format. Like, oh, that card's got a really high win rate with 17 lands users. Maybe I've been underestimating it. Maybe I should try it out a few more times. Maybe there's something, a use case for it that I hadn't really considered. I'm thinking about why the numbers are the way they are, too. What kinds of decks that they likely see play in. That's like a useful exercise. How hard do you think it is for us to cast this channel? It's kind of sick here. Gadgeteer goes infinite with Basalt Monolith. I think I like passing the Gadgeteer in the upheaval and trying to wheel one of them. Portal's a good one to channel out. We already have like a lot of that, though. I think I'm gonna grab this stock up. It's a pretty good Trinket Mage. Got a bunch of Moxen and stuff. Hard to argue with. Oh, the Spelljacker's in here. I fucking hate that card. I hate it so much. Is Tinker even any good here? We have Battleship, Leveler, Battlesphere. Pretty good. I'm just wondering if 7-mana Ugin's better. With the channel and everything. Like, I like that it gains you a bunch of life back. Yeah, let's grab the Tinker. I wonder if I should have grabbed that Breeding Pool. We went from, like, not enough cards to plenty of cards pretty quickly. Yeah, I think Breeding Pool was the pick. Then the Flooded Strand would have some fixed Enneagram. The channel would look a lot more castable. We still have some universal fixing, right? We have the Mox Diamond, the Emerald, the Opal. We're still doing all right. Ooh, speaking of fixing. Crazy to pass Ancient Tomb here, but I think I dig it. Hey, Treskies, thanks for the sob. Thanks 104 months. How many cuts do we need? Let's see. We got like 5-ish lands. So 31 is like... Need to cut like 7-ish cards. Hitting the Worm for the Flash really gunked me up, huh? Because then I wanted to add Spellseeker. Drastically changed the old deck here. Yeah, Gadgeteer and Upheaval came back. I think it's a good Gadgeteer deck. I'm going to grab that Gadgeteer. Portal's another really good Tinker target. Forensic Gadgeteer is not a combo with Grim Monolith, just Basalt Monolith. Fuck him. Alright, I gotta cut some top end thing. Ulamog's the best thing to channel into and the best thing to hardcast, but it's not a tinker target. I mean, am I ever gonna tinker for leveler? I don't think so. But 8 mana is a lot easier to get to naturally off of like monoliths than Ulamog. Are we too light on gas without the flash worm thing? No. But with Spellseeker for flash and worm, and to a lesser extent mere Battlesphere to put in, it's like pretty good. Is Ugin better than leveler? Oh yeah, much better. I like that Golos can find that academy if I haven't found my academy yet. Like, you could just go like Mox, turn 1 Grim Monolith, turn 2 Golos, tutor up academy, and just be in shape, be in business, be cooking. Thinking about cutting green, just being a mono blue deck. You lose something though, don't you? You lose something when you lose the Oko and the channel business and all that. It does remove something that can go wrong. And then I don't have to play a Zagoth Triome. It's kind of nice. I almost like this opener. Almost send it back. I do like this opener. Is my limited RCQ in about 15 hours? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. I'll be getting up pretty early. The game has ended. Opponent was just like, abso-fucking-lutely not. Absolutely not. You blinked, what happened? We turned to an Ugin and my opponent conceded. They were like, nah, dog. Not about that life. That was a fucked up thing to do to somebody. I should feel either shame or pride in that. Amazing. I'll build my own fucking rampant growth here, I think. Just turn 1, tutor up academy. Oh, not turn 1, because of key cost of mana, right? They showed Force Spike in the graveyard is why I'm doing that on my turn. This exposes us to stuff like Wasteland, but do it on their turn. They could just manually queue or something. Is the thought. Oh, they're churning. They're churning over there. Correct, I'm random. Yeah, cards resolve all at once, and then afterwards, like, you stack your triggers and whatever. But you can't really do something in the middle of a card resolving. You could sack the Bauble, but I mean, it is a Mox Sapphire. A little Mox Jet action, sure. They're just off it. Fair enough. I mean, I was going to do some fucked up shit over here, so. But they still didn't have anything. God, this hand's so fucking close. We're gonna keep, and we're just gonna hit friends. We're just gonna draw a fucking land. How's that sound to everybody? Oh well, I guess I lied. I was not gonna draw a land. But yeah, really excited to stream more Blood on the Clock Tower next Thursday. The opponent knows I top decked the Mox. Not necessarily. We could have top decked half the flash combo, right? And just like sandbagged the Mox in the previous turn. So it's Battlesphere, Cannoneer, Golos for Academy. I don't like Portal here. There's nothing to do with it. Wait, what does Battleship read? That's kind of fucked up, right? Like, just fucking blow up the Triome. Sick. That was so fucking sick. Yeah, we kept that hand that might have done literally nothing. It might have literally just, like, fucking not cast a real spell that entire game. And instead we were like, yeah, turn 2 flash, tinker, whatever, you're dead. Alright. Alright. Gross, real gross, yeah. We drew so hot there. Can almost turn one a stock up or a Basalt Monolith. Another 0 off the top? No. I think next turn I'm just playing the Monolith game. I'm a great coin flipper. Thank you. Oh shit, a Flash Mirror. Flash a Tolly. Well, Tolly's got some good hits in my deck. Let's see what they find. A Tezzeret and a Mana Crypt. Hey, well, I mean, it's a combo. They got themselves a little combo over there. Fair enough. So if I Trinket Mage for an Emerald, I think that's good. You like to key over Emerald? Sure. Fair enough. Interesting. I don't think there's much for the Spellseeker to grab, but there's Preordain, I think. Oh, and then I want to have blue mana. Oh, but the Manifold Key can untap the Opal. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to lose all my shit, is the big issue here, but I think that'll be okay. Just get him as far away from being able to flip the alpha as possible. No. That was obviously not what I meant to do, huh? I was trying to make a token before tapping my Academy, because it would have been mana neutral between the Urza and the Academy here. Get a spin in. Yeah, we didn't have double blue last turn. That wasn't a line to play the Urza. Remember that we had to use the Manifold key to untap our Mox Opal just to play the Preordain. 2040. Breezing through. I need some artifact acceleration, but we have a lot of that in the deck. We have this Preordain here to maybe smooth things out. I guess I keep Island. Really not what I was hoping to see off that Preordain. A Mox here, though. And the Island opens up Mox Diamond, too. Just lets us turn 2 Tinker, and then we'll be off to the races. You're really looking forward to Matt's Cube on the 12th? Very fun. Does this cube bring back Storm support? I'm not sure. I saw it empty the Warrens in there. Well, we're hitting regular lands, which is not the best case scenario, but it's not the worst case scenario either. It means that we can like Trinket Mage for a Mox or something next turn. Just gonna run it out. One's got a kind of a slow start too if they're cycling on Earth on turn 3. But yeah, I appreciate the 29 months there, JLG. Appreciate the sub. Have the queues taken longer because of the Arena Cube? Oh, I'm sure there's a little bit of Arena Cube taking some drafters, but it hasn't been bad. I think our longest wait time was for this match, actually. It was like just a couple minutes still. Not a big deal. This is kind of the same hand as last one, but without the Preordain. Very hard for me to mull a hand with Academy in it. I'm gonna keep again. I also don't like mulliganing too aggressively against decks with discard. It was a good draw. Plays well with the Basalt Monolith and gets an artifact down for the Academy. So the Academy's not like dead anyway. Turn 2 bad again. Sure. I assume it's gonna break up the Gadgeteer combo. I'd take the Basalt probably. Our best draw is probably a 2-mana Accelerant, but I wouldn't say no to a Mox either. I think I'm supposed to stock up next turn. Just go dig in for something. So I can like maybe play a Gadgeteer and get some immediate value. Awkward. Well, I guess we can take the Mox Diamond and an Island. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Snurvel, thanks for the 2 months. Can't be less than 1, right? It'd be cute if Forensic could get a ban out of the Manifold Key. Well, Gadgeteering did its job. Went from not very many artifacts in play to a nice little pile. I still have some juicy top end in hand here. Them not answering Kappa Cannoneer was heartening. I don't think they just let all that stuff happen if they've got a bunch of answers handy. Yeah, Ugin -2 is looking great. Battlesphere juice up the Academy is looking great. Everything's looking great. Yeah, very easy to underestimate Gadgeteer. Briefly tested that card in Legacy. It's like almost good enough. Got me. Yay. That's 9 matches, 9 wins. Might not finish this next draft. I'm going to do my darndest, though. I'm going to do my darndest here.